doctor. We just a lay. Isn't it? That's unrealistic. That is the proper Buddhist way for practice, like that. So Buddha state, you are your own master. Because this is Buddhism, no idea about creator. Ourself, ultimately, ourself are creator, like that. So self-creation. Next question.
I understand compassion to all life.
Then I think puja, this way I think some sort of benefit. You offer something to some people, including some monks or nuns. Please, you see, carry some puja. With sort of mind, at least some monks or nuns or even ordinary people, you see, will find opportunity to make their own certain sort of kasuda.
In order for them to gain merit.
Oh, so that I think that way you helped some people to gain merit to them because you start that. So ultimately you also gain some merit. Right? Like that. Otherwise, I often, you see, have joke, you see, telling Tibetans, Nagarjuna, Aryadeva, Buddha Palita, and see, the Vabhavika, all these Nagarjuna's students, say, I never saw was a day. I cannot imagine Nagarjuna with bell, with banjra, and kasati. Damaru, and some sort of torma, and Nagarjuna start something, and then Aryan Deva with kasati.
Symbol.
Then Chantakirti and dung. I don't think. All these, I think with respect, I may say these are Tibetans' creation due to lack of knowledge. Very faithful, but lack of knowledge. I feel like that. Next question.
Yes. I understand compassion to all lives is important. However, there are many people who don't love themselves and don't have compassion to themselves. And how would we love ourselves and to others, other people and lives?
Kasa. Rangla tsawa mena. Oh.
Rangla tsawa mena hen mang bu xiao res.
What? I shugde ji banggulo sunga.
Susu rangla tsawa che da tenen shi xian lai.
That's right. Genuine sort of sense of love. First, love to oneself. Some cases, you see, to us is a little strange. You see, some self-hatred sort of person. Such person, impossible to develop compassion to others. So first, you see, love oneself. Then others also just like me, they also want happiness, do not want suffering. They also have the same right. So that sort of understanding, then extend love towards your immediate people, images of the friends. Then furthermore, like the Shantadeva's 6th chapter mentioned, then eventually your enemy, entire sentient being. The other day, I forgot Usually, you see, regarding enemy, you see, the compassion, two levels of compassion. One level of compassion is biological factor. Like dogs, cats, birds. Small insect like mosquito, I really doubt. They have the ability about sort of compassion. I don't know. I often, one time in Oxford in England, my talk in front line, some professors, Oxford professors, very sort of dignified professors. I asked them, I have one question. In our brain, you see, we have the ability to develop appreciation of others, sort of,
kindness.
Others' kindness or something. We have that. The dogs, cats also, you see, have that sort of ability. Then it looks, mosquito, no that sort of ability. The reason, when my mood good, then I usually give blood to mosquito. Then looks, they suck my blood and their whole body become red. Then simply fly. No sign of appreciation. So I simply ask, you see, the professors, what level of brain size who then develop the ability of appreciation? So far, many occasions I ask this question. I really used to feel the scientist, I think one day, may find. So far, is no answer. They like the mosquito. These are different thing. Otherwise, you see, many mammals and birds, you see, they also have the ability to show love, compassion. Like, you see, bird or other animals also, you see, when some threat towards their youngster, the mother ready to face that danger. Does not come from religious faith, but these are biological factors. So we also have, you see, biologically, we equipped that level of compassion or sense of concern of others' well-being. Clear? That actually biased, limited, and very much oriented others' attitude. That compassion take as a seed, then use human intelligence, the seeing the value of that sort of warm-heartedness or compassion, seeing harmfulness about hatred, anger. So through that way, with help of human intelligence, that limited compassion, which is biologically developed. Biological. Now that with help of human wisdom, human intelligence, now that can further develop. So that now not oriented others' attitude, but the sentient being themselves, like that. So that level of compassion easily can reach towards your enemy. As far as their attitude is concerned, enemy, negative towards you. But these also sentient being, and particularly among humanity, these are human beings, human brothers, sisters. So they also deserve our love, our compassion. Clear? So that level of compassion is unbiased and infinite. The teachings or religious teachings, you see, these religious sort of teachings that talks about love, compassion, is that kind of compassion, infinite, unbiased compassion. My friend, one Muslim, he told me a genuine Islam practitioner must extend love towards entire creature of Allah. You see, no discrimination. My friend, my enemy. No. Your enemy also created by Allah, by God. So entire human being, entire world created by God. Isn't it? So people who genuinely believe and submitted yourself totally to God, then you must respect, you must extend your love towards the entire God's sort of creation, like that. So these are not biased. So then here, the one point, you see, when we talk about sort of practice of forgiveness or tolerance or compassion, infinite compassion, then you see sometimes you see people confuse the tolerance or forgiveness means you accept others' wrongdoing. That's not. We must make distinction. Actor, action. Clear. Enemy as an actor. Towards enemy as an actor, forgiveness. Their wrongdoing as their action, sometimes we have to take appropriate countermeasure. Not sort of out of hatred motivation, but out of sense of concern of their own well-being. If you let their wrongdoing continuously, ultimately they will suffer. So in order to stop their wrongdoing for their own interest, you need sometimes countermeasure. But that sort of countermeasure out of sense of concern of their well-being. Clear? So you see, we have to make a distinction. Forgiveness, real meaning of forgiveness is, you see, you never sort of develop negative feeling towards that person. So that means forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean forgetness. Right? Forget.
No, to forget.
If you forget, there's no basis for forgiveness. Clear? So, their action is concerned, sometimes we need. Now, for example, our own case, you see, some of those Chinese officials who made some decisions on the spot to arrest, to torture, like that, to killing. Their action is concerned, we're opposing. But those people who make this decision, to the people's level, we must keep compassion. So, make distinction. The person who carry that action and their action do different. Like our own sort of, let's say, the practice of confession, practice of confession. During that confession, you make distinction. I made mistake. I did such sort of wrong action. So you separated your sort of action. You realize your action is wrong. So in order to
purify your negative
in order to purify yourself, you see, we have the ability to make distinction. My wrong action. Now today I feel great regret. So similarly, your enemy, the action is concerned, need opposition. But the person, as a person, we must keep compassion, forgiveness. Clear? Like that. So, compassion, there are different levels. This one, biased compassion and unbiased infinite compassion. 되게 뒤에서 가래. So then, you see, self-hatred is very bad. Very bad. And actually, to further investigate why person, you see, develop self-hatred. Deep inside, selfish there, foolish selfish. Then, you see, you made some mistake, and you fail to materialize what you wish.
Fulfill.
Not so fulfill, not fail to bring, to materialize. So through that way, you develop some kind of self-hatred. I don't think, from the birth, self-hatred, I don't think. Under certain circumstances, you have some vision, you want some ambition. That fail, then develop self-hatred. So that self-hatred also ultimately related with selfish motivation and narrow-minded. What do you think? What do you think? Do you have some further argument? If you have some argument, and I welcome any argument. Sometimes I, little bit, prejudice.
Proud.
Proud, sorry. I don't know. Bold, maybe. Boost. Maybe you see, little boost. I think these people, you see, the system of our study is a lot of debate, a lot of dialectical sort of debate. Whenever you sort of take one sort of position, then always sort of opposing that. That's our way of training. Although I'm not that much sort of good debater, but at least I study some debate. So I found, you see, debate. I say something, then some argument, then further sort of debate. It's quite interesting, quite good. So any sort of further questions, most welcome. Yes. Oh, please, tea. Take tea. Yes.
Would you like to, excuse me, 1 minute. Would you like to use the mic?
Louder. Yes.
You said we need to love ourselves, then extend that kind of compassion to other people. But first, how could we love ourselves? I found some people, they don't really love themselves. They are really valueless. They are not receive love, they don't feel love.